What up, bitches? It's the MisanthropikOne, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant/review. Today, I would like to talk about this album. Where the fuck? Where'd it go? Oh, this is a digital-only release by my man Genghis called The Broken Love. And y'all know, those that are subscribed to me, that I pride myself in getting physicals of whatever I review. So this is kind of weird for me. This is a first. My man Genghis hit me up and said, yo man, I want you to review my shit. And I said, fuck it, you know, I'm a fan, so why the fuck not? Genghis is an MC from North Carolina. He released an album a few years ago called The Violence Effect, and I stumbled upon this guy, I would like to say maybe about a year and a half ago to 2 years ago. I stumbled upon this guy, and you know, I never had the album. I don't even think there's a physical of that. Yeah, Genghis told me there's no physical of The Violence Effect. So I was messing around YouTube, you know, listening to his tracks and shit, and I really love this dude. This MC is inspired by, I know he's inspired by Trent Reznor from 9 Inch Nails. And guys, look him up. Trent Reznor is a dope artist. Definitely, he came up, Trent Reznor, for those that don't know who 9 Inch Nails are, they were in this industrial rock group from the 90s. They had that song, I forget the name of it, but it goes, I wanna fuck you like an animal, you know. And they were a huge force in the 90s, and I know this is important because it helped, it was a direct influence on Genghis with not only his imagery but his lyrics and content and all of the above. And check out The Violence Effect. I really like it. I think that's a downloadable one too, so go get that shit. If I get the link, I'm not sure what the link is, I'll post it down there, but the link for this album, The Broken Love, is thatmixtape.com, I believe it is. I'll post it down there. I'll post whatever the link of it is down there. But let me talk about some of the motherfuckers who helped produce this shit. Let me talk about some of the producers and production on this album. Most of the production was handled by Genghis own personal group of producers called the Gemini Lounge, which consists of him, John Jackson, and Unconscious Rascal. And I like that, you know, when an MC is comfortable producing shit, if not himself, but with a bunch of people that he knows he's gonna be comfortable flowing over, where it's a perfect marriage of lyrics and beats. So yeah, they produced about 95% of this album. The only other producers that were on here were L'Oreal Paris and my man C Lance. And I know a lot of y'all have an issue with C Lance for some unknown reason, but I like his beats. Shout out to my nigga C Lance, but you know what? I'm not even gonna make this a whole C Lance fucking video. So shout out to C Lance, by the way. Production on this album, I love it. Very dark, yet very chill at the same fucking time. Definitely complements Genghis Khan's style, his lyrics, his content definitely complements all of that, and I'll get into that a little bit further after the features. Features on the album. Now there's a few on here. You got Unconscious Rascal. You got my man Thurston Howell III. You got Black McCloud, who's on here a few times. You got Gutter from Damage Inc. Hold on, I got my iPod here. I gotta read it off of here. Chris Carbine and DJ Waxwork. You got Reef the Lost Cause, who's down with AOTP. You got my nigga Spit Gems from New York. Dope MC, check him out. Said Black McCloud already. Alright, said Black McCloud already. You got my man Virtuoso. Shout out Virtuoso, by the way. You got Unconscious Rascal again. You have Dirt the General. And my man Chief Kamachi. Shout out to Chief Kamachi. You have Julia Babarova and Unconscious Rascal. Features on here, there's a few. For the most part, they're all put together on, I guess you could call them posse cuts. Some of them are sprinkled out, like Unconscious Rascal. He's on the first and the last track alone. They all do their thing. They're not too overwhelming, which I like, because y'all know how I feel. I like the MC to display his skills on his fucking album, but they all do their thing. They all bring something to the table, and yeah, features were dope. Have no problem with them. The thing I love the most about the content of this album is Genghis Khan isn't afraid to put his nihilism out there. Especially, you know, when it comes to higher powers. You know, on the first track, Salvation, he goes, basically, he says, fuck God and your make-believe devil, you know, and he has a few lines on this album that shows that he don't believe in none of that shit. I mean, the whole fuck God line was kind of powerful, something I dare not repeat, you know. Part of me has belief in some type of higher power, but whatever, I'm not gonna make a fucking video about that. But I do respect the fact that he puts it out there, and I love that because a lot of fans, especially me, like to know what's going on in the inner workings of a artist, and that's fucking deep, you know, to put that shit out there, because not a lot of people feel that way, or maybe they do, but they would never go on record to say shit like that. So that's one thing that I love, that he's not afraid to fucking do that. Like I said, he does that a couple times on here. Also, the title, The Broken Love, I fucking love it because from what I listened to, I gathered a few things, you know, that I interpreted as the broken love. I think that it has to do with his broken love from maybe a religious aspect down to fucking bitches, which, you know, I can relate to if you watch my videos, down to carnal relations, and especially on the second half of the album, like on tracks like Lust and Love's Domain, This Tainted Impulse, Kill the Magic remix, She Used to Be Love, songs like that. Ah, shit, I gotta put this fucking curtain out of the way. Songs like that, he really delves into the whole concept of the broken love, and I don't want to speak for him because it could have a deeper meaning to him than opposed to what I took from it, but that's what I got from it. And Some of the other tracks are just dark ass tracks. Some shit is just straight up MC bashing shit. Like Violence, fucking love that track. Black McCloud, of course, comes on, does his thing, lacing the hooks like he usually does. Great to hear Thurston Howell III once again. I mentioned him again. He was on the La Coca Nostra album that just dropped recently, and he's a dope MC. Check him out. Love the way the album ends with the track Fallen. That beat is just fucking ill. Dope fucking beat, very chill. A great way to end the album. That leads into the outro. And also, let me go back to that track Violence. Fucking love that fucking beat on that track. That's track 2. So standout tracks: Salvation, Violence, Enter the Void, Black Lodge, Sadistic Sphinx. Eat Your Motherfucking Heart Out. You know I love that track just for the fucking title. Hotel Hyde. Dope fucking instrumental. It definitely fits like a glove. It just comes in. You know, I thought that it was actually going to be a track that Genghis was going to rhyme on, but it was just a little interlude, but it fucking fits like a motherfucking glove. Yeah, and all the tracks I mentioned before that are on the latter half of this album, this shit was fucking ill. Basically, that's what I'm trying to tell you motherfuckers. My rating of this album, I'm going to give it an 8.75 to a 9 out of 10. This shit is definitely going to be on my top 25 albums of 2012. It was very different. Like I said, just based on the whole concept. That shit like really blew my mind. I really wasn't knowing what to expect because I didn't listen to no leaks or none of that shit. I know that someone posted a leak of Baby Boy on here and shit, but Baby Boy is one of the tracks on this album. But yeah, this shit is dope. I keep listening to this shit when I go to the gym too. I listen to this shit like about three times in one day, you know, at gym maybe once or twice, and when I went to work and I was bumping this shit at work. So yeah, shout out to my nigga Genghis Khan. Go download that shit. Go right now, download it. You will enjoy it. And that's it. Thank you, Genghis Khan. Oh, by the way, yeah, I'm sort of pissed off at you, Genghis, because I just read on your Facebook that now you're putting out physicals of this shit. God, I fucking want to strangle you for that shit, because y'all know, everyone knows that I'm a sucker for physicals. So I want a physical copy, motherfucker. I want a physical copy. But with all that said, y'all know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe, support dope shit, and that's it. Peace, bitches.